Okay, do we have sound now? Do we have audio now from my microphone? Yes, now we do. Okay, excellent, very good. At least I have someone uh in the chat telling me uh this early on, preventing me from babbling on for who knows how long, and then a replay showing no sound, and that would be kind of whoopsie daisy. Uh, okay, to today's topic. It it was a bit harder. One of these tougher topics where children are involved in homophobic bigotry. It's always horrendous. Now, uh, going there. Okay. Yes, from BBC.com, British Broadcasting Company. Oh, and those who didn't hear now, watching now or later, uh, I have my hedgehog. Uh, his name is Stefan. He always lives in a watering can or a watering bucket, and we have Bertil. Bertil is my resident Moomin forefather. He's still a baby, so be nice to him. Okay, so as the topic, I have Hungary LGBT content aimed at children to be banned. Sure, uh, children shouldn't see certain things, but in this case, in this case, the Hungarian government, mainly Prime Minister Victor Orbán and his parties and his party fellows at Fidesz, um, who have with their allies, they have the majority of 133 of 199, if I'm not mistaken, in the Hungarian parliament, which is quite staggering. So basically, they can Mr. Orban can push through any piece of legislation he should he ever wish. Um, yeah, and he is one of these politicians that think that Europe is invaded and he is the only one saving Europe and shit. So, hey. Anyway, Hungary's again from BBC. Hungary's ruling nationalist party has submitted legislation to ban content seen as promoting homosexuality and gender change to minors. Yeah. That sounds like Russia and Poland. We had this kind of shit what we've seen in recent years in this regard is from Poland and Russia. But now we are going apparently to isn't the first one. The first issue we've had in Hungary, but it's getting worse. Several human rights groups denounced it, saying it was similar to Russian restrictions on LGBT activities. Yes, it is, and the party, the Prime Minister Victor Orbán's Fidesz, is preparing for elections in 2020, in early 2020. If at this point of the cycle, if they put forth a law, it's possible they won't get it until the elections, and at that point, when the elections come, they can then ride on and get another landslide win when they can, yeah, we need to finish this up and shit. The Budapest Pride, an alliance of Hungarian LGBT groups, urged activists to lobby US President Joe Biden to raise the issue with Mr. Orbán in Europe next week. Yeah, I doubt. It's always worth trying, you know. But whether it's effective, who knows? Hatter Society, one of those groups, said that Fidesz proposal would, and I quote, would seriously curb freedom of speech, freedom of speech and children's rights, end quote. Yeah, so the proposal is included in a government bill that punishes child abuse. It says youngsters under 18 cannot be shown pornographic content or any content that encourages gender change or homosexuality, Reuters news agency reports. Are they actually comparing being gay or trans to being a child abuser? That is, it doesn't just go that way, does it? I don't think so. Yeah, it's really weird. The okay, and it doesn't he look like a fucking dickhead? He's delusional anyway. The Fidesz government and Poland's ruling nationalist Law and Justice PIS government are both under formal EU investigation for alleged breaches of EU rule of law standards. Yeah. I mean, why not? Hey. Okay, as I said, I'm trying a few things here on my end, so if you see weird things, hear weird things, just let me know and let's see what you like. Nice one. Okay, this this making this one of those pivotal problems that it's bad for minors and that is some sort of child abuse. Just doesn't work that way. Just doesn't work that way, mate. It's wrong. Anyway, neither country, Poland and Hungary, don't recognize gay marriage and have laws restricting gay adoption. Hungary's constitution states that marriage is for heterosexual couples. Oh, there we go. Another one of those countries that have in their constitution, in their very constitution, they say that it's man and woman only. Like, fuck you. Doesn't go. It's not like that. Why? Why does it tell? Where does it ever except in their religious fairy tales? Where else does it say? In besides religious fairy tales, where else does it say that it's just man and a woman? Don't know. And I don't think they can tell you that either. Who knows? Anyway, in 2013, Russia passed a law imposing heavy fines for disseminating so-called gay propaganda to people under 18. It bans promotion of homosexual behavior among minors. Yeah. As if minors could. It's not normal to teach young children and vulnerable children and teenagers that they are somehow inherently evil, somehow inherently bad, just because of how they were born. If you'd excuse me. Sorry about that. I'm horribly tired. I missed my Friday stream as well because I was working my real life job. Okay, so last year, Viktor Orbán's party, Fidesz, the Fidesz government condemned a Hungarian children's book, Wonderland is for Everyone, which recasts fairy tale characters in roles representing minorities, notably Roma and gay people. Fidesz labeled it homosexual propaganda, saying it should be banned from schools. What a piece of dipshittery, in my opinion. Anyway, why is it so inherently bad to tell children who are of the age where they can comprehend what they're hearing. Say that these two men love each other. These two men, women, trans, non-binary people love each other, live together, etc. If it's consent, they're both consent. If it's as long as it's consensual. So anyway, Prime Minister Orbán, a Eurosceptic nationalist who has been re-elected in landslide votes since 2010. Yeah. So he's been a prime minister for 11 years now. If that is not the beginning of a fucking dictatorship, nothing is. If that isn't a start of a dictatorship, what is? Show me. Mr. Orbán has been widely criticized in the EU, accused of curbing the rights of migrants and other minorities, politicizing courts and media, and tolerating anti-Semitism. He claims to be defending Hungary's Christian values in a Europe gripped with left-wing liberalism. Come on, you can do better than this. I mean, he can do better than this. I really don't get why it's so ridiculously being so rigorous about quote unquote defending the European Christian European values. Hey, dick shit. It's not your own opinion. It's something that someone else pushed into your head. Thank you. Anyway, Fidesz dominates the Hungarian parliament and media. But a new opposition coalition. Excuse me. But a new opposition coalition has gained ground on Fidesz in opinion polls. Yeah, it's I truly hope for their sake, that they would get a change of government, and soon, because the Hungarians deserve it. The Hungarian children deserve it. So I cannot understand why they think it's appropriate to lie to children, because the people making these decisions and possible modification procedures or what they do or changes, they know they do it deliberately, and they know better. And that is something that, kind of hurts me in a way, because these are people are deliberately lying to children and deliberately hurting children. Don't really get it, but hey, why not? It's something they can do, but they know they shouldn't. Things like this happen across the world, unfortunately. Stuff like this had been going on in, as I said, also Poland and Russia, but some creationist dicks in the US try to get these things erased from school books. Um, School books and pretend as if these don't exist, which is kind of horrendous. That these people who know better, are allowed to hurt children this way. Yeah. Anyway, I am trying to keep this short this week. Anyway, for last week, I tried to get you the history with Haiti episode out on Friday as a premiere, or if not that, just a regular video. But I just couldn't run out of time. Work and shit. But this week I promise I will get you the history episode of History with Haiti this week. There are links in the description box on YouTube, as well as on Facebook, Hades Corner Facebook page. There are links. There are links to all my playlists. That is season 1, season 2 Monday News, Friday Facts, Special Files, History with Haiti, and the one with the one Sunday special. More to come at some point. And I would like to also remind you that only 33% of my viewers are subscribed. Okay, just a moment. Yes. Actually, so I pulled up the stats. Only 66.2% of my viewers are subscribed. So that I would appreciate if you subscribed, in addition to liked. So anyway, please check those playlist links. You will find them in the description box. There will also be my channel email address. Please send me an email if you feel like giving feedback in a bit more length than just and of course you can send me shorter emails as well. Then there are links to my Discord servers. There's my channel's email address, channel server, Hades Corner, and then there's the LGBT plus safe space server. which is then meant for all LGBTQ plus people as a safe space or a safe haven in Discord. And we have quite a variety of international people there. So, without further ado, I will say goodbye to you with Stefan, hey, and Bertil, hey. Okay. Now I will see you on Friday with History with Heidi. Until then.